Okay, so question number 19th is from trigonometry. If sine of A is equal to B, what is the value of sine A, cos A, tan A in terms of B? Now let's first understand this A, right? So if this is a right angle triangle, now how to place the vertices? First of all, that is important. If we have to find sine A, remember A cannot be 90 degree. So whenever you do sine theta, that theta has to be an acute angle, right? So if we name them, I cannot write A over here. That will be wrong, right? It will be an acute angle first of all. So let's take B as 90 degree and C here. Okay. Second point, we are talking about sine A. That means theta is at A. So whatever is the side opposite to theta, that is known as, that is opposite, definitely opposite. And what is side touching that angle, A angle, that is known as adjacent. Now you will think that AC is also touching it, right? But no, it's always about the two legs. Only legs can be opposite and adjacent. Otherwise, if you talk about B, side opposite to B, which is opposite right angle, that is always the hypotenuse, right? So if we take A, that is opposite and that is adjacent. And remember, if I am taking theta as C, this concept needs to be clear, right? Because this is the basic of the trigonometry. If I am taking theta at C, for example, same, B is 90 degree, A is here and C is here, theta at C, then AB will be opposite. Always remember this thing. Try to figure out first where the theta is. So this is opposite and this is the side which is adjacent, and this opposite to 90 degree is always the hypotenuse. It never changes, right? So our theta can be at C or can be at A. That will be an acute angle, definitely. And according to that, opposite and adjacent work, right? Okay, so because in our question sine A is the theta, so we can just remove this. Okay, perfect. Now this is our figure. A is the theta, opposite is AC, adjacent is AB, and hypotenuse is AC. Let's write it. So opposite is AB and adjacent is, opposite is BC, my bad. Opposite is BC, adjacent is AB, and hypotenuse is AC. Part 1 done. Now let's see what sine, cos and tan are. So sine theta is always opposite over hypotenuse. Cos theta is always adjacent over hypotenuse. And tan theta is always opposite over adjacent. So if we see this figure, opposite over hypotenuse is BC over AC. Cos theta is adjacent AB over hypotenuse AC. And opposite is AB, BC and AB. Tan theta is BC over AB. Now let's see our question. It is given sine A is equal to B, right? Okay, so it's given sine A is equal to B. Okay, I have to draw this figure one more time. So sine A is equal to B. Now we are coming back to the question. We have already done the concept. So it's B, A and C, there is theta. So sine of A is equal to B, or I can write it as B over 1. Now that is opposite over hypotenuse. So let's see, if theta is at A, this is opposite and side opposite to 90 degrees hypotenuse. So I can write it as b over 1. Now I don't have this AB. So what we can do, we can apply Pythagoras. So Pythagoras is AC squared is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square is 1. AB square we need to find out. And BC square is plus B square, subtracting B square on both sides. So AB square is equal to 1 minus B squared. Now we need AB to doing square root on both the sides. 1 minus B square cancelled. If you are doing all the questions, you must be clear why I am cancelling this. So AB is equal to square root of 1 minus B squared. Okay, square root of 1 minus B squared. Now we have to find the value of sin A times cos A times tan A. So sin A is opposite over hypotenuse. Cos A is adjacent over hypotenuse. And tan A is opposite over adjacent. So adjacent is its adjacent cancel. Now opposite is B, hypotenuse is 1, right? So opposite is B, hypotenuse is 1, adjacent is cancelled. So we are left with 1 over 1 times opposite is B, and this adjacent is cancelled. If you do not cancel, you can just write the value over here, square root of 1 minus B square. If you do not want to cancel it here, just write the values. That will be cancelled, and that is equal to B squared. So that means our option D option is correct.